colors. Love is for the ones who dares to wait. No use in running when all I really want is to make you stay. Mine says yes, you've been here for quite
Get the hell out of here. What are you thinking?
but my heart tells me you should stay.
Just kidding, don't. Guys, I think I got the chat figured out. Oh, don't worry. That's his catchphrase.
Cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. Oh, yeah. We are dreams, we are candles, we are light, we are believers, we are safe with each other, but are we at the end? Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute for my heart. Anywhere with you is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all the way. 'Cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. Let me carry you home. Let me carry you home.
Pookie.
Actually, I have an idea with that. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, YouTube doesn't like that little Pookie Run intro because of the music. Maybe I'll just go live on YouTube once I'm through the intro. Oh, we're Zwifting, don't worry. We're Zwifting. God, guys, you're in here quick. I think I got chat worked out. I think I got it worked out. It takes about another 10 minutes of prep in the morning, though, to get it all sorted. But I think it's gonna work. Okay, it's like, am I not in focus? No, I'm in focus. You did your hour weight session today. There we go. All it takes is a day off. All it takes is like not actually having to do all of the necessary things, and it's like, oh, finally I can take care of myself. Hold on, let me get my audio, my stuff sorted a little better. Oh man, yeah, that's loud. There we go. And your bike yoring stuff is in there, dude. What the heck? You think these people would be like super like stoked? I guess it's in high demand right now. Everybody's getting into bike yoring. But yeah, we'll jump on Zwift in a little bit. We have to get into the group ride for this month. Well, we have it available. So we'll probably ride here for like 30 minutes or an hour. And then jump over to Zwift, get some group riding in. Mostly nap, yes, please. Get it in what you can, man. It's gonna be a busy house there in a couple days. Well, Friday. Half the night ooh, Taco Bell. That's one of those things that, like, it seems like a good idea until the next day. And then you're like, why do I hate myself? Why? Why do I? A 30-odd foot of fence. Oh, nice. What were you fencing in? Maybe. Oh, maybe. Basically, that's a commitment, is what I'm taking from that. So you're basically going to be here. Instead, he was with his kids. Oh. Priorities. Kids. You have open side from house to neighbor on the left front. Oh, so now the dogs could run. Oh. Well, that's cool. Looks like you have a good standing with your neighbors, which is a very important thing, by the way. But yeah, so as you can see with the chat, guys, it has the little icon next to it. And the colors, that was the cool thing, is the colors still work. At first, when I first started working with this software, this plugin, it's a Chrome extension. Everyone was just white. And we know that's not a good thing. Just kidding. Just kidding. Good standings. Haven't chatted. That's the thing, right? That is good standings when you guys don't when you guys don't talk to each other. When you have no reason to talk to each other, that's the perfect community relationship. Who has time for that? But yeah. I might turn off right now, as you can see, after like 30 seconds it goes away. I might turn that off, but I don't know yet. No, Brian, I found something else. I found a free plugin for Chrome that will do as many, it'll do like WhatsApp, it'll do Discord, like it does so many things. Because with the Restream, unless you pay for it, you only get 2, right? And so like, yeah, well, self-explanatory. You only get 2. But with this one, you can put in basically any, it's not even supposed to work with Kick, and it just did. Because I just did what I did with the other one, with the other platforms, YouTube and Twitch, just did that, and it just worked. So that's kind of nice. A rule enough that enough everyone seems to want to be left alone in their space. Yeah, but still close enough that you have like the community support, right? You think you're going to stream on YouTube? Nice, man. Better for, that's what, dude, that's what I was thinking, man. And look, you guys can see each other. But yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like, I don't have to like mess with the VODs after, because I was like starting to upload from Twitch to YouTube. Now I don't even have to. Hey, Omega, happy 4th, my friend. How are you doing, man? Do you got any good plans today? I am basically just cleaning and packing and getting ready for my drive to Oklahoma on Thursday and Friday. Oh, the plugin. It's called Social Ninja. And it is pretty easy to figure out and has some pretty solid like customization. It's not like the most fat featured, but it's it's pretty cool. So it's a non-supported extension, so you have to download it and then add it into Chrome through the dev mode, which is like literally a toggle. It was, I mean, if I could do it, you guys could do it in your sleep. Let's just be real. Driving to Oklahoma? What? Is this news? It better not be news to you. Better not be news to you if I show up on your doorstep on Friday and you're like, what the hell are you doing here? Get the hell out of here. Go home. You're drunk. Hopefully not, because I would have been driving for 2 days. Work on an 8-day work week. Ooh, wow. Oh, man. Get it. Make the, my buddy always says, get them ducats, dude. That's my friend. I'm quoting him. That's not what I say. That's what he says. Who is this guy? Some lazy chubby dude. Some guy who doesn't put in time and effort. But you know, that's okay. We still love him. You're like called out. Damn. Actually, I think the meta right now for this is just free ride, warm up, and then start to like jump to pace spots. I think that's the method to do this. But yeah, Social Ninja. It's pretty cool. A couple people actually within the last like 2 or 3 weeks have put out some YouTube on like how to set it up. But the main thing that kind of was like, why is this not working for me, was that I didn't read the directions. And if I had, it would have worked perfectly the first time. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know what to do. I'll tell you, it's easier. It's pretty easy. think my pedals died. Oh no, there they go. I was like, are my pedals dead? Typical man, seriously, dude. But what you really have to do is you have to have all your chats in like their own pop-out window through Chrome or whatever. You could set it up through multiple browsers, but I have it set up through Chrome. I might try and set it up through Firefox, but apparently that takes a few extra steps because of the base system that it works off of. But yeah, so I have like 3 pop-out chats like hidden. And yeah, it seems to be working so far. And it'd be nice to not have to have Chrome open, you know? If I don't have to have it open, because it can do weird things like cause system lag and stuff. Yo, Red, what's up, man? Macbeth. Oh, we still have some emo. That's another thing. I'm starting to like upload emotes to like Frankerface and 7TV and stuff, so we can have our emotes back. But has to go through an approval process before we can do that. Unlike on Twitch where we were pre-approved, now we're not. But what's really cool is you get your little image bubble too. Yeah, I've only had, dude, and I think I'm having some RAM issues. I think one of my sticks is doing weird things. I've been getting weird hitches in some places. But I will also might blame YouTube and their new ad block policy causing the hitching. Because YouTube's coming down crazy hard on ad blocking right now. I don't know if anyone's been following that. Am I encoding? I'm encoding on my what I call my daily driver, and I'm gaming. The game is running off of my Mac, and I'm capturing it. RAM's not open, and I think that might be one of the reasons. It might not actually be a bad RAM stick. It might just be that the stock timings, you know what I'm talking about. It might just be the stock timings are causing issue, because they are running stock. Oftentimes, stock timings can actually be less stable than a properly tuned set of RAM. Hey, Daddy-O, good morning. But yeah, streaming on a PC and gaming on a Mac. It's the perfect world. But another thing I'm really excited, having chat on screen is going to be nice for like the bots and stuff, so people don't think I'm just talking to myself. Because I promise I'm not. I only do that after stream. Yeah, I'm just riding around. I'm just going to slowly jump up in pace bots, and then need to check. But there's like the monthly ride series on Zwift I wanted to jump on today as well. Let me see when the next one is. These summertime hours, man, it's hard to find rides. It's like even the Zwift official ones are like 2 or 3 hours apart now, because they want more people to ride them, I'm sure. Hey, Snug, how are you? Hey, it's working, look, it's working, I got it working. Snug coming in from Kick, thank you. Yeah, we're all bots. Yeah. You're debating racing some robots, and you are the master at debating, by the way. Can I please just access the companion app without something weird happening? Okay, here we go. Oh, they have the Watch the Femmes stuff coming out. You know, since it's Tour de France right now and all, right? Definitely want to focus in on the race that's not going on until later. Z Racing. Is there just like a Zwift ride series? Or is that the is that the Watch the Femmes that's going on? I should have probably paid attention to what's going on. Eating some oatmeal and a banana. Nice. That is one of the ultimate breakfasts, to me at least. When I did my Great Divide and most of my bicycle touring, that was like 3 packs of instant oats in the morning and a piece of fruit or something if I had it. It depends. Fresh foods on tour, usually you get that like as you go through a town and you eat it like in that moment. You don't want to hold on to like a banana for too long. It'll just turn to brown mush. Okay, so that is true. So the Watch the Femmes is the Zwift Ride series. So we'll do that at 11. So we'll hang here for another... Yeah, we'll hang here for like another 30 or 40 minutes. Head over there. Hey, Schnabel, what's up? You always knew the Indie Velo when Pook's category is fitness. Yeah, dude. We should poach the Zwift category, though. You're probably more used to seeing me over there. But you know, it's fun because, you know, it does actually match the category and I get to meet some new people. How you doing, man? The app that must not be named. Yeah. Something else. Another affectionate term for it. Oh, sweet. Hey, Debbie in Shape is going to be doing this ride I'm jumping on. Maybe we'll see her out there. Yeah, I'll do that group ride at 11:05 Pacific. You recovering all right from that last Eversing attempt? Oh, dude, I am having a good week. The last couple weeks, I think I had like some very minor like flu or cold. It was like so minor that I didn't really notice until like, I don't know. It was like very subtle, but I just felt very tired and weak all the time. And as of yesterday, I'm starting to feel better, and all my Garmin metrics are starting to do good. You okay? Yeah, it's good. It wasn't like, so I was still able to ride, it's just like, I felt off. Didn't have the power, didn't have the, it was kind of almost like it felt like burnout, but I didn't feel, it wasn't burnout, it was weird, I don't know. But I'm back at it. Maybe I'll get on and do a tour climb, then do the Femmes. Okay, hell yeah. 2 months out from the Tri event. Yeah. Yep. I've been running. Midlife, I've been able to run successfully so far. No aches or pains after the fact. Right now, it's like my femur feels tender after a run. But I wake up the next day feeling fine. Yo, Zavaris, how you, man? That's going around your house right now. Your wife's feeling tired, borderline sick enough not to go to work, but well enough that she feels bad not going. That's literally what was going on. It's like I'm not really sick, but I do not feel like I'm 100%. It was like I was running on like 80% charge or 75% charge. Howdy, Barty. How are you, man? Good to see ya. Where am I at? Okay. I'm just like naturally letting my legs spin up. Try not to pay attention to it. You feel like you're getting it, Zavaris? Your easy commute felt difficult. Oh, I'm sorry. That's annoying. Well, if it's similar to what I have, you don't ever get to a really, really like, ugh state. You just are just like, nah, it's whatever. Like you can still do everything. It's just a little more annoying. Thank you for the lurk, Barty. And look, we got it figured out, though, before you go. Look, we got it figured out. If anyone is interested, it's called Social Ninja. It's an extension, browser extension. Can do tons of chats simultaneously and have them all be in the same spot. And I don't know how it works, but you can add TTS to very specific situations and or just general TTS with just a toggle. So I want to mess around with that. I could have every one of these read out. And also, hold on, let me see if this works. If I click one.
RD says, interesting.
Are you able to hear that? I might have to turn it up louder. But I can like literally highlight a chat and it'll do TTS, but I have to, I think I'm gonna have to set it on a different browser. Because right now the audio channels. It's the same as my music at the moment. Yeah, very low volume. It's because I have my music turned down to -30. I need it on a different audio channel. Whoa, who is that Ryan Sedovic guy? He seems a little suspicious. How's it going, Bullet? Double chatting. Chatception. Yeah, that Ryan guy, he seems a little weird, but how's it going, Bullet? Good to see you, man. Bullet and the doppelganger. I just like that it's working so well. It's the sus man. It's like the scat man. Oh, good, man. Spent yesterday getting this multi-chat going. Real guts. Real guts? The realist? Uh-oh. I thought he retired. Welcome back. What's up, man? Yeah, it's not bad. Now I have my VODs right up to YouTube, and now everyone sees that I'm not actually talking to myself. Though these might be auto-generated bot messages, for all I know. Now everyone's realizing who you are. Careful, you just outed yourself. Real guts. You missed the ads. I'm sorry, Bullet. I do have that'd be cool if I had like a little, I need a little chat command that'll go and like play a random ad for you or something, just so you can get that satisfied. Yes, it's free, Snug. Social Ninja's free, and it takes about if you're any level of intelligence above me, it takes like 20 minutes to set up or less. But if you're me, it might take, if you're at my level, 30 to 45 minutes. But it still wasn't bad. I only had to do it twice. What Bart doesn't know won't hurt him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's coming out. Coming out in the woodwork. Gonna hop on and watch you down there too. Or though. Yeah, Beer, get it in, man. Get it in. Enjoy this holiday where it sounds like a lot of people are working. Yeah, we are on 3 right now. And apparently I can pair up to TikTok too, but I don't use that app, so I don't know if I will. He'll come back. Oh. We're trying to bring the good vibes to Kick. Dude, that was messed up. We were gonna host someone on Kick the other day. Literally, we jump in chat, and the first chat message I see is, I'm great at saying, yeah, I can do that, I'll help out, and then I disappear. It's actually a superpower of mine. Get out of here. Get out of here, Clutch. You're muted. Think it could fool me twice in one day? Well, maybe. Oh, I was? Okay. Well, thank God. I've been having issues with NVIDIA broadcast crashing. So I would not be surprised. Oh, okay. Oh, Twitch is cracking down on my, I don't know, on my actions. Bullet did that to you, dude. If I hadn't had my brother come in right away and do that, I would have probably believed it, but he always does that, so there's no believing. With that lighting, yeah, man, the sky, dude, the sky is weird, man. And it's weird because, like, people are, like, who are in the community keep being like, wow, the graphics, the sky. I find myself going, wow, at least once a ride because of the sky. And I'm like, what? Okay, well, glad you're enjoying it. But it looks like we're going into the gates of hell. The first message on, oh god, the conspiracy. That is a censored word. They have the audio scraper bots in chat. So we'll say the other platform. We'll say the green platform and the red platform when referring to other platforms. Dude, it's so bad. Especially because audio is like, is it just me? It's like the most stressful part of streaming. Because I don't have the technical knowledge that if it really broke too bad, that I would be able to just quickly fix it. So it's like, I just like hope. Hello, Clutch. How are you, man? What are you getting into this week? When the bar is so low for, dude, for real. For real. Yeah, anybody who says this is the game of graphics is lying to themselves. Let's go with Citrine again. She was nice to us. Or Cyril, or is that a he? Yeah, Cyril. What am I saying? I need to get my culture leveled up. Because Cyril is definitely not a girl's name, right? Or is it both? Is it androgynous? I want it to sound good, and sometimes you're not sure it does, yeah. Well, unless you're monitoring it, and OBS monitoring is poop. Because there's so much delay, it's not actually monitoring, and it actually just like makes your brain do backflips. Why e-cycling has like vanilla WoW graphics, we'll never know. Yeah. It's because it's a bunch of cyclists. It's because it's a bunch of cyclists. Not a bunch of gamers. We need more gamers to give insight into this app now. Cyril, doing pretty good. Just got back from some holiday. Was out in the mountains camping and biking. Ooh. When is the Jasper to Banff thing that you're gonna do? I was lurking when you were doing the virtual roads. Or magic roads. Ooh, emails. A lot of black bears. Very cool. We almost ran into something over the weekend. I am very certain it was a wildcat, but I didn't see it. Only my dog saw it. But I was out on the trails and... oh man, I was telling this story yesterday. Most of you probably heard it, but... we were walking along this trail, me, Laura, and my dog. And all of a sudden my dog just froze and got this like stance. And just started doing this like panicked yelpy bark. Like he already has a pretty yelpy bark, but this one was extra yelpy. And he would not go any further forward. So I'm saying it was a mountain lion. Early next month, did some of those roads this week. What do you think, man? Does it make you feel more confident that you had the virtual experience first? I think that is kind of a nice confidence builder. When a TTT cycle raids. Yeah, dude. I mean, let's be real, Zwift is not too far away from something like that. Rather they choose to support them.
Yeah, they've been dropping a lot of support recently, but a lot of the devices are like almost 10 years old now that they're dropping support for. And that's not uncommon. Even if I don't like it, it's not uncommon. Made me realize if I get to the Columbia ice fields, it'll most likely be downhill from there. Just before that is the Tangle Ridge, which will be the most challenging climb. Tell me about that Tangle Ridge. Is it a basic hike-a-bike section? That is more common than you realize on the Divide. There are over a dozen spots where you cannot ride. You have to walk it, even with perfect conditions and no snow. Ask a good Yelp? No, bad Yelp. Yeah, well, 5 out of 5 stars for
I guess I'll be on my way now.
customer service. Let's just say that though, because the dog provided ultimate customer service. Well, you grew up in the park, so you know it pretty well, but you like using RGT as a training tool. Wow, 20%. Oof. Yeah, the Canada section of the Divide. I haven't ridden that leg of it, but some of the most wild sections of the entire Divide are in Canada. And then you get to America and it's like, it takes a step away from wilderness. It's still wilderness, but it's like one notch down. Except for certain areas like New Mexico. God, that was remote. We went through some towns. They were literally just ghost towns with like a population of like 5 people. Like 2 families live there still. Oh, there's waterfalls. Lovely. Well, that would be fun. All road, but very nice road. Hey, road's good. Nothing wrong with road. Dinner time. Enjoy, Barty. Have a good one. Thanks for the lurking and hanging. Yeah, let me know about the editing you're looking to do. And I'll see if it's within my ability. A lot of abandoned towns in Alberta and BC. Yeah. You get that along the southern edge of America as well. Or, yeah. United States, I should say, I guess. But yeah, it's New Mexico is very rough. You go from like Colorado, which is like the most ideal gravel conditions you could ever imagine, even though the climbs go up to 11,000 feet. Like, yeah, the environment's tough, but the climbs and the road conditions are amazing. Then literally you cross into New Mexico and within a quarter mile, oh my God. Oh, it was crazy, the contrast between Colorado and New Mexico. Literally right when you crossed into across the border. Four days. You got the campground and supply points worked out now. You're doing drops? Are you doing caches? Oh, that's cool. Do it, yeah, dude. That's the touring, man. That's the beautiful thing about touring is you have nowhere to go and you have all day to get there. It is such a beautiful existence. There's just like, do I want to stop and take a rest? Sure. Do I want to keep going? Sure. Do I want to take all the day off and just sleep and eat? Sure. Oh, my zone 2 is super good right now. Super, super good. Nah, just going to pick up food at a few small gift shops and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's the best part. If you plan out your routes, guys, you know. And like, if anyone has heard of Sarah Swallows, she's an ultra tourer, and she maps out a lot of routes, and she basically put together a master sheet of every possible resource along the Great Divide. And so like, the planning process becomes so easy. You don't even have to think. You literally just look at the map and you're like, this is where I'm going. This is to get food. You don't have to plan more than like a day or two in advance at the most. Can't relate. The only ride in the Netherlands, paved cycle path, 1 mile to the grocery store and 2 miles to a bike shop. Man, what a life. What an awesome thing to have that level of integration of cycling in society. Going to camp right in the ice fields. Wow. Do you have a insulated pad? I usually rock a cold weather pad even when it's middle temperatures. Even up to like 20 degrees Celsius. I'll still like a very thermal insulated pad. Though it kind of sucks. Those thermal pads are very crinkly and loud comparably because of the added insulation. Have some new hikes in the ice fields. Nice. Are you gonna have a camera with you? Well, of course, your phone probably, but definitely take some video for us so we can live through your experiences. You only use insulated? Yeah, dude, that's all I have. I have 2 pads that are functional right now, and they're both Neo Air X Therms. One of which is the ultralight version that has basically the soft edges cut out, so it's more oval shaped. And then I have the X Therm speed valve, and I have a real love-hate relationship with the speed valve. When it works, it is the greatest thing ever. When it doesn't work, it is the worst thing in the world. When you're waking up in the middle of the night and you didn't get a good roll on your ceiling or on the valve section, and you're just on the ground. It's very annoying, but I think still my favorite pad up to this point, other than maybe the Big Agnes, because they make really big, very plush, like their Q cores. Some of them are so plush and thick. And if you're not going like as light as possible, that's like the most luxury pad you can get. It's like the ultra wide baffled version of it. Climate used right now. Ooh, nice. Foam. Oh man, if you can sleep on foam, more power to you. I can't sleep on my back, so I require a little extra padding under the hips. And those foam pads I cannot do. I can't do a foam pad. I wish, because they're so much lighter, and the likelihood of anything going wrong, like they're not gonna just like pop, you know? But still. But yeah, I'm little, and I don't retain heat very well. So, thermal pads. I think my pad's like an R5. Foam big no, the ones you know also too big to pack. Yeah, because of like the accordion action, they have basically sit on the outside of a bag. They are more cumbersome. But some people just, the weight weenie level of ultra cyclists sometimes can be a little, I question why, or like ultra people. I guess for backpacking it kind of makes sense, but like, you will never catch me like cutting half of the pad off of a foam sheet and let my legs just be on the ground to save 1 gram or 3 grams, you know? strap to the bottom of the top of the bag. Yeah, it's not like usually too complicated, but man, if here's the thing, like if you can sleep on it, good. But I recommend sleep system be a prioritize towards comfort first and weight second. Because when you pull into your campsite at the night after riding for 6 to 8 hours, you know, it might have been a tough day. You might have had to go through a windstorm, a dust storm, a snowstorm. You want your sleep system to be just the most comfortable, like comforting, like escape from that. You know what I mean? How's it going, Doom? Nah, dude, you're very right though. It is so funny though. Sometimes, like there's some like those inflatable pads that are like these like spider web with all these like openings through them. There's some crazy ultralight stuff out there. And I guess if you're a good sleeper, I get it, but you got to be able to get sleep to some level, even if it's that like altered consciousness sleep where you're not really asleep, but you're not awake. Yeah, tired of blowing up and rolling pads. That's why I like the speed valve. It like takes 10 seconds to inflate. But otherwise, yeah, pads are annoying. The inflation, especially Thermarest pads, because their valve is super like low volume. They're just standard twist lock valve. And then you're like, oh, use one of those inflator bags. Dude, that just adds another level. I get why. Because you're not blowing bacteria, you're not blowing anything into the pad, you're not going to develop all the mildew. But I don't know. Those bags are just such a hassle. You actually find, dude, you're lucky, man. Dude, I wish I could sleep on foam too. Have the option at least. There you go. Doom has the big brain play. Just don't sleep, don't stop. Just keep riding. You don't even need a sleep system. Talk about a weight savings. Had to move to your tent. Yeah, a tent is the way. Like I guess, yeah, if you're racing, a bivvy, because you're only going to be in it for a couple hours at a time. But like if you're looking for a full night's sleep, some of those tents out there are just so nice for only weighing like 1.5 pounds. It's also a dry bag. Yeah, it is. I have one of the big Agnes dry bags with the inflator system. I used it like 2 times and then just said, screw this. I'll do it myself. But I guess that added time ensures added longevity, you know, because the mildew will break down your materials over time. And some pads build them up really bad. It's a chore. It is. Setting up at night, streamlining that is truly nice because of how tired you are. Things are nice. It's nice to have things be easy, like throwing down a pad. So I love the speed valve. It was so easy, dude. But there were these random nights where it just would not seal, no matter what I did. Using this.
Lousy Clutch says.
No, don't do that.
I am thinking about using this https://www.
Still figuring out this chat system. Oh, it's reading it anyway, even though I said stop. Quiet! Quiet, you! Nobody cares! Oh my god. Is it done yet? Okay, it's done. What an annoyance. Yeah, I've seen a few people use this one right here. Man, if you're a back sleeper and or you're double your padding, because some people will rock a foam and then the inflatable, just like in this photo. But yeah, look at how it packs. Most people will cut off like the bottom 3 accordions to it because just of the pack size. But yeah, those are good and much more affordable. The inflator bag, your lungs can't keep up with that. Really? For me, it took longer with the inflator bag. Maybe it was just perceived though. Might not have actually been. You do photo under your blow-up pad. That's a very smart thing to do as well. Oop. Freewheeled for a little bit and I got dropped. Forbidden Goose, what's up? Happy 4th to you, man. Hopefully you and the family are enjoying it so far. Hope you had a good weekend. We are just doing some botting, some bot riding, and then we're gonna jump on that new Watch the Femmes event on Zwift after this. I'll have to find a time to do the 10-mile time trial challenge on Indy Velo this month, though. I think that would be very suited to me. Dookie, what's up, Loki? How are you, man? The real annoying thing is trying to set all this stuff in the tent. Yep, that's why a wet pitch tent is so valuable. Being able to set up your rain fly before you set up the interior of the tent. It is not a standard feature on all the tents out there, but there are a lot of tents that have that, where you can basically string up with your ground sheet, the tent poles, and your rain fly. You can set all that up first, and then within that you can pin in your tent. And that is, oh man, there was one time when there's like this rain snow in Wyoming, and I had to do a wet pitch, and I did, and it was like my first time ever attempting it, and man, it wasn't difficult. It was so getting into a dry tent, even though it was just nasty outside. Oh my God, so good. When you car camp, you're bringing a pad that doesn't exist in lightweight sizes. Yes. Yep. And you're bringing a big floor pump or electric inflator too, right? Not a feature of your tent, darn. Yeah. It is quick. Okay, well that's good. Does it have a separated fly, or is it waterproof without a fly? You went up to your property in North Charlesville or Charlevoix. Took Cam camping first. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Perfect integration into the chat. We're talking about camping ourselves. You cut trees down, campfires, pizzas, cherry pies, and the pie. Man, I have memories like that with my family. We would go and camp at the lake multiple times every summer. Some of the best memories. What, one of the criteria you had for your tent? Yep. It is a very nice feature. You'd think it'd be more common, but it's not just a standard feature on tents. You'll show, ooh, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Not that fancy, it's actually the tent Hitch used before going to the Z-Pack. Oh, sick. I bought the original Fly Creek, and then literally the next month they came out with the high volume version, which is redesigned to actually fully pop out, because the Fly Creek, if you don't hitch out every corner really well, there's a lot of droopage that lowers the internal volume. And then they came out with this high volume version, literally the same footprint, but had like an extra couple cubic feet of, like 2 cubic feet extra of space inside, which is significant. It's gonna make you pay for it? No, you do not have to pay for it. Yeah, I got you. 1 second. Let me get that for you. I'll send you the YouTube guide too that I was watching. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, here we go. This guy did a video a year ago, and then he recently put out this video as well. If anyone does any YouTube stuff where you're looking up stream info, you've probably seen this guy before. But it was so perfect. He put this out 2 weeks ago. 30th best time, Code de Domancy. Oh, Beer Bear. Let's go, dude. Getting strong. Yep. Trek poles, Trek packable poles, right? That have like an extra length but are shorter each section. Also a very nice thing, so that it can fit in a smaller roller bag in the front or something like that. Very cool. That's the one, but you have a better color. Oh, let me get to it. Let's see. Oh, Marmot. Is it the Marmot has some, oh, the tungsten. Okay. Marmot has some good stuff. What is it there? It's like Stinger or something. I don't remember, but it was one of the tents that I recommended to people for a while. Because it's dual side entry. Side entry is so nice, man. The side entry is very much a luxury compared to the front entry. Especially a dual vestibuled side entry. Very, very nice to have. All right, my mic's a little low. Sorry about that. There's a lighter version of this also, but it wears down quick. Yeah, is it the pack version with the lighter pole, the smaller poles and stuff? Very cool though. Marmot makes some good stuff. I use Marmot rain gear. Their minimalist rain gear. So far, it's Gore-Tex, and it's so far one of the better ones I found that also looks good. I've actually bought it twice. I like it so much because I wiped out in one of them and it tore up the shoulder and made it so it wasn't waterproof anymore. Yeah, don't do it, Clutch. Especially people who are taller, like taller people. Front entry is not a thing. I think most tent companies have moved away from that. It was kind of a gimmick. I mean, you can do some really fun things with you can get like really nice framed shots because you can like get really far back. It's almost like an influencer style because you can get really far back and get a really nice picture of the opening out to whatever you're looking at. Whereas if you have the side entry, you got to be like, shoot through it. My tent? Yeah, I'll show you. And I bought this back in 2015. Oh, it looks so different now. So this is I guess the newer version of mine. This is the 1-person. I have the 2-person, which is more like a 1.5 person. But yeah, this is the Fly Creek. This is the HV, the high volume version. But this is the tent I use. This is the normal one, and then the high volume, you can see. I don't know if you can tell, but it just has more volume over here, and these edges are much better. It's actually funny, they have the old one in here. This is the one I have. This is the HV, has much, like same footprint, much more volume. And then the single vestibule out the front. It was the reason I went for it, it was one of the lightest, if not the lightest at the time, that REI sold. That wasn't look like you're gonna spend $600 to $800. You'll have a 2-person decathlon, 15.3 inch length pack size. Ooh, nice. Especially like if you separate the poles from the rest of the tent, you can get some of those pack sizes down just nutty small. The Dyneema tent? Oh, okay. this denier fabric, is that what it's called? I'm very gentle with it, but yeah, my tent still is fine, and I've pitched it 300-400 times now, and it's still like, I do question the longevity of the tent poles at this point, but it still works. Why tents? Why not force? Dude, I know. Just have like one of those like, what? Remember that thing that was like super going viral? That like as seen on TV or whatever, the air umbrella. Yeah, nylon. But actually, I need to waterproof it again. I bought the sprays, the Nix Wax for it. I need to re-waterproof my tent. It's been a while. Alrighty. And ride. Bring it on. Bring it on. Come on, 2023. Yeah, there. Do we have decathlon? I've never been to a decathlon. Reject all. Do not sell my information, please. This is sick. Tents have gotten much better over the last, basically, I would say since like 2016, 2017 was like a super hype, like I don't know, it just backpacking became super extra trendy. It's French. Oh, okay. And a lot of companies put out some amazing things. And oftentimes tents, it's more about like you're paying for weight reduction, like quality and comfort, size, like all that stuff. Like usually, like, I don't know, some of the cheaper tents actually might be more comfortable because they're more heavy duty, they last better, and have more volume, you know, all those things. So it's like a mixed thing in my opinion. But like what was it, the half dome or the quarter dome tents that REI put out for a while, they were like a bit heavy, but like had all the features of tents that were like $600 to $700, like full featured, because there are some $600 or $700 tents out there that literally have nothing going for them. Okay, onward. Let's see if it'll let us get out of the menu. Perfect. We have 20 minutes before the event. Lady pulled up beside you to try and convince you to get in her van while you were raining hard. Ooh, was it a white van with no windows? It's a bit sketchy. I'm just kidding. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Depends on the application. When you did what is it? Silviculture work. Oh, you wanted a heavy... Yeah, exactly. Yep, double wall tent. Yep, very true, man. Yeah, it is so situational. That's why I think like a generalist tent is all... If you're just getting one tent, like generalist tents. No. Let me actually turn on my Zwift play today. I didn't do that yesterday. And I didn't get to enjoy the fun. Ooh. That vibration is nuts. They need to take the vibration level down a bit purely for battery preservation, because it is like, I feel it all the way through my saddle. Maybe it's intended. Maybe it's intended. Maybe I shouldn't judge. I shouldn't kink shame. It's 2023 after all. It was a white... Oh, God, it was. Yeah. You'll show the tent you use. It's covered in bug fits. Oh, yum. There's no menu option? You mean for Zwift to reconnect it? Honestly, I just didn't do it because I was lazy. I was just like, I'm not going to do it. But this is a group ride, so we get to ride our favorite bike. I don't know where we're riding, but at least we get to ride our favorite bike. Wait, I didn't see. Was I wearing my socks for Watts kit? Let me see. Yes, I was. Though I'm not going to be able to wear it while I'm on this ride. Oh, well.
Decathlon closed their stores in the U.S. Some stuff's still available at Walmart and Target. They still have plenty of stores in Canada. I have, and that's a shame because I've heard of that Decathlon has some great stuff. We have the REI, right? REI is really like REI is really good, and it's nice because it's a it's a chain store, so like you can hit it in different places and expect the same stuff, the same atmosphere, environment. Like you can directly replace things. It's nice. I like REI a lot. I've used them mostly for my gear prep, as well as they just have affordable options compared to some of the stuff out there. Like when you get into like purpose-built bikepacking and backpacking stuff, it is just crazy how expensive it is from those like small like niche companies. Option to reduce. Oh no, I don't. Hold on. Let me double check. Oh, let me actually use the right mouse button. Let me see if there's even controls for it, or can you? I don't think. Yeah, you can't like actually do anything. It just shows what it is. Like you can't actually like do anything. Let's try. Let's see if there's like a haptic feedback. Controller haptics is just on or off. At least they have that. I don't want to turn it off though. Like I like it. Just be cool if it was a little less. Mostly just for battery. Oh, hold on. I have to go back to my my original Twitch chat to go and click on links. Ooh, that's a front entry, or well, that's kind of a side entry. It's like because it's a more of a square footprint. Yo, nice. 10.75. Yeah, when you don't have to worry about weight. When you don't have to worry about weight. It looks like it's a popular one, at least from this site. See that? Yeah, it's so nice because like these types of tents are like could last a hurricane, whereas like my Fly Creek, there was one day I set it up when it was calm, but then later that night wind picked up and it was blowing acrossways, and there were times when it almost folded the ridge pole completely. It completely inverted it almost. I had to hold the ridge pole up for about 45 minutes because a random gust would just cause the whole tent to go. And you never want a pole inversion if you can help it, because it can actually cause the poles to snap. Yeah, we learned something. It's a very rare occasion, but we actually did learn something today. Oh, I'm already warmed up. I can just jump on a pace spot. I was like, oh, I'll just spin around for a bit. No, I'll just jump on a pace spot. It snowed so much. Ooh. I've had a couple instances where it was just the worst thing ever. A couple of times when I've never had it collapse because of snow. It was always because of wind. Yanes is well regarded for raft. That's what's, yeah, like a rafting tent where weight is less important. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I read that. Zwift pace partner graphics being. Oh no, they're ferny again. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Well, they fixed it for a week. Wait, let me do this through here. Oops. Oh, not many people with Jacques today. Yo, Power Karma, how you doing? I did. I had to send in 2 emails because after the first email, they were like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm very sure." But yeah, I had to send an email. Also like to say that they are not charging that stupid $25 fee that everyone was worried about. Back screen and loading, no squares yet. Well, at least no squares. How annoying though.
Zico! Oh, Zico's here. Wow, did they even patch since how did it just break itself? Oh, and guys, I'm back up to 60 kilo again, which is a good thing. I have more endurance and power when I'm between 60 and 61 kilo instead of down in the sub 60. Do we know for sure it is ad-free? You don't see any ads. Can anyone confirm? Has anyone got an ad today?
You just give me a
When I said to front entry test, you were mainly thinking of 1P. Dude, any 2-person, 3-person. It's just, you have to just, I don't know, you have to like wiggle your way in just so much differently. You can't just roll in and out of your tent as easy. But I hope so. That was one of the biggest reasons I dropped my affiliate status. What are ads? Would not put it past Twitch to change that policy. Oh, I just gave a ride onto the bot. I'm a bot. Yeah, we've never had problems. It's weird how it's situational, but I guess hardware is different. Like Beer Bear has probably different hardware than me. The climb portal, I like it. I really don't have any problems with it. Also, I was watching Lumafile today. He was doing some basically V-Everest training. And dude, Coda Pike, whatever it is. Yo, the amount of elevation you get for time put in. Dude, it is now the climb for Everesting. He got like an extra almost 800 feet over what he would have gotten over like Alp or something in the same time. It was pretty crazy. It was like, wow. When I saw how long he'd been riding and how much elevation he had got, wow. That will save you potentially an hour over the Alp, maybe even 2 hours. And the Tourmalet challenge? Yeah, man. Tourmalet wasn't bad. I actually really liked the climb because it's longer, but not as steep as like Alp. So the times are pretty equivalent. What did you think about it, Loki? You got an 1134? Oh, yeah. Climbing at Climerson for days. My touring bike has an 1136, so I'll be real. If I'm in shape, the 36 tooth is rarely touched. And I think I have a 40 on my hardtail that I use for touring, for gravel and stuff. But that's a 1-speed. I think I have a 30 tooth in the front and a 1142 in the back. Yeah, Loki? Semi-comparable? I would hope so. They are direct GPX files, right? First section, yeah. When you need it, you need it. And it's the greatest thing ever. There was this one time when it actually came in really handy in a situation I didn't expect. I hit a hill, and that was the exact moment I ran into a hiker who was on the Great Divide. It was part of the trail where the Great Divide intersected the Continental hiking trail. And he was going up the hill, and I was like, wanted to chat with him. So I just put it in my low gear, and I spun at like 2.8 miles per hour up this hill, which was a pace this guy could keep up with. Dude, he was in shape, let's just say that. 2.8 mile per hour walking up a hill, like the one we were doing, was very impressive. At least compared to what I know I could do. But like, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I could just chill and chat with him. Steering to the inside quarter gives you the gradient of 30%. That's why I got the 30%. Now it makes sense, because Lumophile said he couldn't find it. You can't see, you can't do anything. What in the world? What in the world, Beer? We need to figure out what's going on. You have an exceptional amount of premium features going on. Yep, the 28's still there, exactly. But when you want that 32, you want it. Oh, you're streaming? Hell yeah. Hold on, let me see. Almost there, Beer. I have permission to stream you. Oh, no ad. I have permission, because that's against TOS, for me to stream you. But you told me to. We have confirmation in the stream. Oh, not actual IRL. I like Tourmalet. I liked that climb a lot. All right, we're here, Beer. Let's see what's going on. You get permission. That's a big deal now. Twitch is apparently very much enforcing that now. Streaming other streamers. Yeah, I need to run a third browser source. Or a third browser for audio. Because I can't unmute Beer right now, otherwise you'd hear me. And LePage. And someone named Genghis Khan, that I don't know who that is, and Boxy Fresh. Though Boxy Fresh is pretty sick. He is one of my favorite out of Zwift category streamers on Twitch. Dude, look at that. See how it's black? Dude, you took a screenshot and it made the color come back. What in the world? Oh, it was probably your pre-rolls. Dude, they don't tell you this, but if you set up your mid-rolls improperly, they'll do pre-rolls as well. You have to set it up in a specific way that has a certain amount of time gap to fully disable pre-rolls, and it's like 3 minutes of ads every hour. Not doing tech. Until you get into IRL live streaming. But... just wait. Oh wait, who are we catching right now? We're catching another green bot. Bro, you're stuck on that menu. You can't get out of it. Look at this. He literally cannot get out of it. One of those moments that Alt F4 actually is the answer? Question mark? Dude. Yeah, and now black screen again. Black screen again. Yo. This is significant, dude. This is so significant. Alt F4, no what? Alt F4 isn't working. Oh my god. Task manager. Yeah, it'll recover it. It won't, it might not submit it or anything. Dude, I'm sorry. That is literally a game-breaking thing. Like, you cannot Zwift. It is Like, it doesn't matter that maybe not that many people are getting this thing. Like, has anyone else had this happen in our community? So I hope it's not very common, but the fact that it's happening in our small community means it's probably more common than we think. Just the pace partnering. That is so weird, man. All right, guys, Beer's getting back into it. Yeah, people pay. It is annoying. And Beer, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've submitted tickets for these problems. Did they request your system specifications? Oh, nice. Beer's in the ride I'm going to do. Yeah, if it literally does not function, you should be reimbursed. I think you should message them and be like, look, the last, like, what, 3 months now, you've been dealing with game-breaking bugs. Exactly. And it's a beta testing app, right? That's the big sell. I will give them the benefit of that they have done some major house cleaning. They are really trying to update their code to be more modernized. And that has caused basically the most recent set of bugs. But I don't know if I'd call that growing pain at this point. Adding the forums helps. Well, that's good. I think a lot of people feel like they're just yelling into the void on the forums. Alrighty, we're here. We made it, guys. We made it. 45 minutes of free riding, and that's not enjoying our beautiful Socks for Watts kit. Finite, how's it going, man? Good to see ya. How you doing? Happy post Canada Day for you. It appears we made it. We made it. This is Zwift, right, Bath Salts? Just making sure. Everyone's wearing those freaking thunder shades. Look at that. Oh, wait. Except that guy and that guy. Dude, the navigation is so weird now that it's double mapped. So weird. Lady Serin, oh my god, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by my kick channel, man. Miss, oh god, sorry, that was rude. Madam, ma'am, thank you. How are you? We got it set up so that chats come through from every platform. So that was fun. Took me and my boomer brain about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to set up yesterday. But now I can have YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all on the screen, which is nice. For free, which is the best part. How you doing? How's the Zwifting been for you? Are you getting in a ride today, or did you already get in a ride? You're usually pretty early with your workouts. And you get to hang out with the Twitch crew. Everyone misses you a lot. You come up every once in a while, and you are very much missed here. So I hope you know that. Well, now you do. Indeed, work is weird. Yesterday off, and today is weird because you get. It's like when. This is maybe not the funniest joke, but when your parents are split up at a young age, you get 2 Christmases, 2 holidays. Biotank empty. Yeah, we miss you here too. You were a bright ray of sunshine in the community. It's a program. It's a browser plugin called Social Ninja. You can do like WhatsApp. You can do Discord. You can do many different chats all in one place. It's very nice. They need an undo. They need an edit undo on like all things Zwift. Pep Secret, your B-Day is also... Wait, what? You just had your birthday? Happy belated birthday, Clutch. Wow, dang. Happy belated birthday, man. That's awesome. They must have hard locked their original code so hard. Like they can't touch shit without it bonking. Dude, it was so weird. Like, when I first started Zwifting, you could make so many modifications to like the game just within like config files. Like, it was super easy to mess with, and like that's how Sauce did it, right? They had access to all of the API. But now I think, yeah, Zwift is really trying to lock it down, and they're trying to say things like it's for safety purposes because of displaying of health metrics. But that's as easy as a toggle with the auto set to off by default. If they had a Steam Workshop model, yeah, right? Allowed for third-party development and embraced it and maybe incorporated it if it was good. Yeah, but there's a big community out there as well of people that absolutely hate mods. Like, it's like a special place in their hate index. Yeah, but guys, if you do want to go and say hello to Lady Seren, she's very active over on Kick. Actually, she's a pretty big account over there. You're pretty big now, Lady Seren. That's really cool. She's verified. Having more freedom definitely allowed you to grow your brand. Well, clearly they never downloaded the Tiro Bitty Skyrim mod. Or, for me, it was Left 4 Dead 2. I went crazy modding Left 4 Dead 2. I like, what was it? The AR was like a cat. What was it? There was like Shrek and like as some of the specialty bosses. Oh, it's so funny. All right, here we go, guys. Beer Bear, where are you? Oh, he's there. He's good. I'm gonna sit back with Beer Bear. I wonder if Debbie and Shape made it in. She was supposed to be in this ride. I wouldn't have been surprised if she was one of the ride leaders. She's really active in the ride leading community. Oh. I know where I'll find you in a second, Beer. I don't know where you are right now. Knowing your placements is actually more important than just for racing, just so you can kind of find people. Zone 0. I should switch to a mountain bike. No, this is good. I think I'm trying to like see the map, and actually, yeah, he's just a little back, Zone 0. It's been fun. So the way you described it when I stopped by the other day is that you feel like you're in like not like you feel like you have more mature and like adults around you as opposed to on Twitch. But then at the same time, I went to host this channel the other day that I didn't know, and like the first message on that came in while I was deciding whether I was going to host it was a racial slur. And I was like, I get very mixed messages right now, but my hope is that I can bring some chill vibe and positivity to the platform regardless of everything else. Okay, yeah, he's a little back. I'm going to drop back a little further. But yeah, there's about like 4 or 5 Zwift streamers now that I've slowly seen on the platform. But usually it reminds me of when I first started streaming on Twitch here. It was like basically 0 people a majority of the time, and maybe when it was like good, you'd have like 2 people. Okay, this... Oh, he's 2 blobs back now, I think. Okay. Okay, he should be in this next blob coming up. Oh, I think I see him on the mini-map, actually. In the profile, there's this little orange dot coming up on us. You feel like it depends on how the streamer runs the stream. You need to build the community. Yes, and that is the most factual thing ever, is that you build your own community. What is that meme expression? But it is kind of true. The chat reflects the streamer. But as far as aerial arts, it's been way more accepting. Yeah, that's good. It's just such a weird thing. I still subscribe to the conspiracy theory that Amaranth had a bunch of minions going around through the just chatting, the pool and the pools, hot tubs, beaches category, all of that, and just mass reporting people. But I have no proof of that, and that is purely a conspiracy theory. Has no actual basis in fact, but I believe it happening. I literally think it's happening. It's brand assurance. But now ammo's over on Kick, so we might see that change a bit. Or will the mass, if the mass reporting goes over to Kick, now we know. That's the tell. That's the tell right there. All right, Spear put in it. Thank you for putting in that dig, man. You caught up quick. He's working. So what's this battery life supposed to be? Isn't it only supposed to be like a few hours for this Zwift play? You wonder what happened if you got banned midstream while eating dinner and talking to chat about advances in tech while telling stories about your great grandma. For real? Wait, what? Oh my god, dude. Just some things are just so weird. Some things are just so weird. It is truly not what you're doing, but who is doing it that matters more on Twitch, it seems, at the moment. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that because I wear baggy clothes and talk about random stuff. So I'm lucky I don't have to deal with that, but dude, it's just like, it's super cutthroat. It's literally just situational. Midstream indefinitely. How weird. How weird. I might get a ban. It's just gonna take the right person coming into chat to report me now, since they had that policy change for simulcasting. Which is a darn shame. But I don't know. Hopefully I'm small enough no one will notice. A lot of people putting out content now on simulcasting and softwares and plugins for it, though. I noticed that to be a super trend right now when I was looking it up. Like, the video for setting up my multi-chat came out 2 weeks ago. Even though the software has been out for like over a year, there's all these videos from just 2 weeks ago coming out, like refreshing all of the how-to and all that stuff. All the trolls right now be sending in all the reports. Look at me drafting off beer. I'm such a lazy. Oh, look, there is Debbie in shape. She's riding with us. Yo! Oh, that's cool. We found her. She is here. Yeah, it was really weird. So when they started putting out all these new policies like that got all this attention, like the AdSense and ad placement and all that. Dude, that was such a strat. Dude, and then they like slide under the door frame. They slide this extra clause that nobody paid attention to. They said, oh, by the way, even non-affiliates, non-partners are not allowed to stream content to multiple sites at a time if you're streaming to Twitch. It's so weird. Such a weird world we live in with streaming. We're just literally, as a creator, we're literally just having to settle. And all we really want to do, most of us, at least I would think, is just we want to put out content. We want to build a community. We want to reach more people, all that stuff. Dude, it was very sneaky. Very sneaky. No one was talking. There were only a few videos that came out. They were like, hey, did you notice this like underhanded thing that happened? So they went and they're like, oh, my bad. We'll pull back all of these restrictions on ads. Look at how friendly we are as a platform. But pay no attention to that clause over there that we're not going to touch. So they come out as the good guy, the good platform, while also getting policies pushed through that drastically benefit them. And I don't know if it actually does. Like, I don't know, at least for me, I stream mostly on Twitch. So most of the people who join my other platforms, I'm telling them, I'm like, come over to my Twitch. And I don't know, it might actually be better interest to allow the simulcasting so that people can be like exposed to this platform that is still very niche. Yeah, the scroll limits, right? You can only, what, a few hundred posts a day? A verified account can do like a couple thousand posts a day. That includes comments and everything. Apparently there's so many bots and AI scraping tools that it's literally overrunning servers because of all of the data being scraped right now from other companies. At least that's what they were saying, right? Or groundbreaking idea, make your platform the best one to be on. Yeah, I know, right? Make it so that nobody even wants to think about other options, right? $600 now? Yeah, they doubled it, right? Dude. Yeah, that was a bad move. That was, at least, I think. I understand why they made it. Literally, they have bots destroying, like DDoSing their servers, sucking up every bit of data that gets posted there. But two, it's like you're kind of limiting the core thing that keeps people on the site in order to combat this. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know if antibiotic is a good example because in the end you usually come out all right. But like the idea of like killing things off so that you can survive. I don't know. But you know what I mean? It's like you're making a toxic environment, but hopefully not so toxic that you also die, but just the bad things die. No posts at all for you. I am never on Twitter. I think my last post from Twitter was for a Sea of Thieves campaign that I was trying to get like some special sales. That was like over a year ago. Dude, social media marketing social media has turned purely into a business. Now it's kind of been like that for a while, right? But it's kind of been like, I don't know, kind of like a subtle thing. Like everyone knew it, nobody said it. But now it's like social media is purely a business endeavor now. Yeah, it's wild. Facebook's still one of the biggest sites on the internet, though. Mon's on Electric, what's up? Welcome in. This is yeah, how you doing? We're riding with a friend right now. Are you a Zwifter? Welcome in. or a virtual cyclist. This event just started this month, the Watch the Femmes event. I guess they didn't want to wait until the Tour de France Femme to do this, because the men's or open Tour de France is going on right now. Oh, you did. Have you recently kind of come back into indoor cycling as a way to get back into that? I used Zwift and indoor cycling as therapy for some surgeries that I had starting in 2020, and I just fell in love with it. Everything else is gone. Everything's gone. Dude, try to go back to MySpace and see how much adware and stuff has basically taken over the whole site, if you can even open it now. It's a damn shame. Bring back MySpace. Full gas, why am I 26 behind? Because I'm a pleb. A spleb, sorry, you can't say pleb. We only have little watts here. Use like Nginx and F5 to rate limit users abusing the platform. Yeah, you'd think they could do that, but instead they just do a blanket thing. You haven't had a Twitter account for a long time, but you were involved in early open data projects that used their API. I mean, Twitter was kind of cool back in the day, but as it is, things start pure, and then interest starts to flow in. Hey, Dave Garge. There we go. Thanks for the ride on, man. You're pretty hardcore, but had to stop due to your knee after a century. Ooh, sorry to hear. Yeah, I had knee issues myself. I had my hips replaced back in 2021, at the end of 2021, and actually it fixed a lot of my knee issues. My knees are still very, very weak and sensitive, but it was nice. I did not expect that it would help with my knee pain. But that's cool. You did centuries. I am an ultra enthusiast myself. I love ultra distance riding, multi-day events, and things like that. My favorite form of riding. Actually, we were talking about it earlier. I've done a bit of bike packing and ultra touring myself. It's kind of what got me into cycling. And I was reminiscing on some of the old rides that I had, as well as some of the kit and gear that's associated with bike packing and, you know, mostly lighter forms of travel. You actually built a social network app over COVID, but you haven't made it public. Yo, Clutch, you got an audience of testers here if you're interested, if you ever go any further with that. Outdoor, you're great. Just back from a 20-kilometer chill 20K. That's a good ride, man. Well, I don't know. Actually, now that I know that you can ride 6+ hours without stopping basically much, now I know your true ability. Social media is dying. No one cares anymore. It's more of a platform for people to complain. Yeah, man. I don't know. My hope is that live content kind of comes out through all of the whitewash. Through all of the breakers. Because, I don't know. Maybe it is, but at least here, putting on a face when you're doing hours and hours, your personality kind of comes out for the most part. Oh, damn, beer, putting in the work, man. Fixed gear, single speed, 52 tooth. Woo! How much elevation was on that Century? You know, a single speed is a very popular category in ultra racing. And by popular, I mean people do it. I mean, as popular as ultra racing is, you know, 20 people doing the world's biggest ultra race, and one of them or two of them are on a single speed. So I guess proportionally it's not bad, but it is a thing. They work a bit different also. There was this one I was looking at for a while, but it was one of the biggest flops. It was called No Algo. And it was like one of the points to it was there was no algorithm, but that literally made it so that it was like completely unusable because there was no algorithm. At least they said that. Like, we know there had to be something, but still. The content keeps going along as long as the creators make it just the platforms that change. It's true, man. That's why all I can do is like be true to my desires and my hopes with, you know, live streaming and stuff. And that's why I disaffiliated. That's why I offboarded. Because like, I honestly could care less about the monetization when I'm just hanging with a bunch of friends online, you know? I don't want my friends to feel obligated to drop money. Remember, oh, rest in peace, in RIP in peace, Vine. We miss you. We miss you. They moved to platforms like TikTok, yeah. Dude, TikTok is so massive. I remember when it first popped up. It popped up at the same time as I was promoting a different social platform called Halanis. They literally popped up at the same time, at least in the States. And yeah, TikTok definitely came out on top. Halanis no longer exists, unfortunately. But hey, because of them, I was able to do that Elbrus climb. I was able to climb the highest mountain in Europe because of them. So I can't really hate on the platform. It's a shame it didn't take off. I was in a nice spot if it did. But it was purely unfortunately at this point, it was like a, I don't know, just a fun side project for somebody with way too much money. And they didn't really take it seriously, in my opinion. Now, I know there's a lot to it I don't understand, putting together a social media company, but being privy to the inner workings, being partnered with the social media company itself, there were many times I'm just like, what are you doing? They're like showing these new features, these like beta test features, things they're planning to implement into the platform. And I was just like, why are you doing this? Why are you wasting all this time and money on these stupid little gimmicks that don't actually make your platform better? Which is basically most. Your algo works more like Reddit. Popular content for the day gets pushed up. Yep. Popular content becomes popular. Beer, how you doing, man? I just realized that I was pushing mid to high 2 watt per kilo. I'm sorry. Wasn't paying attention. All right, I'm back on. I'm back on. Paying attention more now. It's not really designed with the Facebook structure. Oh, okay. Community driven. If community likes it, it gets the upvotes, more people will be exposed to it. TikTok has turned from a cute little app where people step out of their comfort zones to only friend recruiting. I mean, isn't that basically, you're so right, and that's basically all social media at this point is, here's the link to my OnlyFans, which whatever. I don't want to judge people for that, but it is something that is happening. Casey Neistat has a little Vine-like app as well, or had. Then CNN bought it and then it died, probably. I'm assuming that was the next statement. And then it died. Oh, I need to add a link for that. Dimitri, thank you for reminding me. It's called a For Your Page. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'd ever heard of that one. And I used to watch Casey's content back when I first was interested in content creating in general. Beam? Oh, that's right. I remember that. I think I actually did have Beam for a while, but I don't even remember it. Oh, For Your Page. Oh, For Your Page. That's right. You can't say the OF word, right? The time decay is kind of the big thing, keeps content from staying on the front page. Oh, that's good. So things can't be over viralized. That is important. You think OF model would argue different? Hey, they're doing great. talk about a successful site where 99% of your users don't actually, can't actually make enough money to exist, but you make a killing, I'm sure. No, I don't know. I'm being mean right now. I have no idea how it works, so I shouldn't make assumptions. But people should do what people are going to do. They get paid to be naked, to do whatever, pretty much the description of prostitution. Yeah, there are. There are. That seems to be the driving force of that website. And people do what they want to do, but I will look at the statistics of people who have aged out of those demographics and the amount of people who have had serious psychological traumas and things due to that website, which is a darn shame. But I mean, that's social media in general, right? I mean, if we're real, it has caused a lot of psychological ailments, probably purely due to it, or maybe partially due to it. Not confirmed, of course, because I don't have any stats to back it up, really. After a day, the content will be pushed off the front page for new content. Oh, okay. Does it archive in a specific way? Like you have like past trending subjects that are in its own category after they've been shuffled off the main page? Stripper, technically. Yeah. I heard this really interesting talk about the necessity for things like OnlyFans and that type of environment. And it turns out that, what is it, only traditionally it's like 20 or 30% of men actually like procreate in society. And people are saying, well, what would society be like if a majority of men were all just super frustrated all the time? Imagine all the wars that would happen. I thought that was just the funniest take ever. It's like, it's a necessary evil so that people don't go crazy, so that our society doesn't crumble to pieces. I was like, oh my God, how funny is that? I don't think that's necessarily true, but I just thought it was one of the funniest takes ever. An easy app to make some money with at the moment is a Linktree site. Yep. And like Linktree is free unless you want like more customization. I did set up a Linktree myself, and then I added it as a QR code to my business cards. I actually just ordered a new set of business cards this last week with updated information on it, and I added a QR code to a Linktree in the corner. It's very convenient. It just gets pushed down, but there's also search and tags for exploring content. Nice. I could see it being very beneficial if you could like go to the archived trending section. Like if you knew something was trending like a day ago or 2 days ago or 3 days ago and you want to go back and see it easy. That's my one piece of input to a very complex situation that I know nothing about. So there you go. You're welcome. Look at any study, you'll quickly realize that if you make a safe, controlled space for that stuff, that is better than a non-controlled space. Yep, there's many studies into that with many things. Many things, mostly like illegal things, like when it has some level of assistance. But now we're getting into government control, and that's a whole other issue on itself, right? It's just, everything just overlaps so much. You had a card to your site, and your site is not basically a link holder. Now basically a link holder. Yep. That's what I did. I set it up that way on purpose so that if I needed to as well, I could add and remove links without having to update my physical business card. That was the biggest move. That now I have just a QR code, and as long as Linktree exists and has the free model, and maybe even worth paying for if it does go paid. But as long as Linktree is around, that QR code was good. Do I know what a Skinner box is? Some people used to compare Facebook to Skinner box. No, I haven't heard of that. No. What sketchy thing did Pookie make now? Oh my god. Coming in with the based wise word stuff. Oh, it's just I updated my business cards recently because I dropped my business email because it was it went to the same mailbox anyway, and I don't know, my main email kind of is crossover to business anyway at this point. And so I put in a QR code for my new business cards coming this next week to a link tree so that I can have a updatable system for my business card. Like if I do ever want to like put time into a new social platform or anything, I could add it in without having to buy new business cards. Basically the whole premise. It's not really that complicated. Yeah. So as long as QR codes and Linktree is a thing. I invested a little bit more in this round of business cards too. I got silver foil and embossing to be extra fancy, and rounded edges, because squared edges on business cards is horrid unless you have maybe like a more metal business card or like a plastic business card. But cardboard and paper business cards, they just get torn up in a wallet unless you have rounded edges. Yeah, embossing. I went super fancy. Oh, the square, like full square. So I have mixed feelings about fully square business cards. One of my friends who does real estate around here that I've worked with a few times, he has square business cards, and they do not fit in my wallet. So I end up just putting it in my pocket and losing it. Oh wait, what do we got here? Operant conditioning. Oh no, I've seen this article. Yep, I know operant conditioning. Oh, I know what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this experiment. I have not. I didn't know the name of the box, but yes. Basically negative feedback. Yeah, dude, that's literally it. It's weird that that creatures respond like that though, but we do. Just take them and have a massive pile at home, I know, right? So my hope is that if I can at least get the QR code that people can scan, at least it's now in their phone, you know? In some way. All chimps in suits, yep. Getting electrocuted and seeing how much electrocution we can take before we stop taking the treat afterwards. There have been some crazy social experiments like that. So people talk about Facebook in a similar way. I mean, it kind of is. I mean, infinite scrolling social platforms, that kind of does. It triggers that. Like, what am I going to miss? What am I going to miss? I need to, or else negative thing's going to happen. Or else something bad's going to happen. But then by scrolling, the bad thing happens anyway. And that is, you know, related to in maybe like, I don't know, your confidence, all that stuff. Dopamine drip feeding. Yep. It's true. That's why I get my dopamine from Zwift, at least. Yeah, I still think it's the same. So when you try and draft someone who doesn't have steering, it's like they have more lanes they can be in. More like virtual cycling lanes. Sometimes it feels like it's impossible to get directly behind someone who doesn't have steering. You're always off to a side. It's a shame that we had to do this route. I am not a fan of this route. No more dopamine hits for me. Nope. No, now it's that Stockholm syndrome they're setting in. Like, if I don't put in more time, I won't ever get to level 61 when it comes around. Gotta get to that XP bonus boost, or we're screwed. Next update. Yeah, we'll just go off the drops. Oh man, we got the climbing drops right now. Ooh, that extra dopamine there. Dude, Beer's been putting in some work on this ride. Thank you, Ride Up. Thank you for the ride on, Ride Up. We ride up and on. Oh, wait. Zoom, zoom. I just feel like I'm going around in circles here. I'm the same way in real life when I go ride or when I run. I don't like to do like multiple laps of a course. I either want it to be an out and back or a single loop. Yeah. Road to 1 billion. Nearly there. There are some people out there with 1 billion drops, aren't there? Or no, at least hundreds of thousands. I wonder what the highest drop account. Oh God, Beer. Oh, what's all that about? Yeah, who runs? Running is so toxic. Did my heart rate stick again? I think my heart rate stuck again just now. God, weird things. Weird things.
I guess I'll be on my way now.
Keep on running.
You just give me a...
So tomorrow, first stream, guys, the plan is we're going to do the Wednesday Worlds race. We got to get in a good effort before we sit in a car for 2 days. You know, build up the blood clots. All that stuff. Just stop breathing? Yeah. Well, that's why I actually wear these headphones, so that I don't stop breathing. If you guys could only hear the audio cues coming in every couple seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I mean, I only have enough brain cells to spin the legs, so when I start spinning, I need someone to tell me to breathe. 2,000 watt sprint. I mean, according to Zwift, we've done that. No, we haven't done that. No, we haven't. It's a good day when we break 1,000. I think my best 5 second is like 1180 or 1080, or no, it's like 1040 or 1020, and my best peak is like 1098 or something like that. Redeemed hydrate. Thank you, Red. Need to figure out a chat bot and add more commands. Oh, well, I have stream elements. Need a hydrate command. Redeem, do a backflip. That is not on the list of commands or the list of unpublished commands. Here we go. Hold on. Whoa! Whoa! Oh. Okay, there's your backflip. You're welcome. You didn't actually know that that was a redeem. We aim to please. We are here for you guys. We do what we can. Damn, Beer's been putting in some sprints and stuff. Man, this is a solid race rehearsal ride for him. Now we're in Australia. That's how they see the world. Isn't that crazy? You think you get used to seeing the world like that? They do it every day. They wake up like that. Do anything for my fans? Only for my fans. Right up. Only for my fans. No one else. If you're not a fan. But why? What's not to like about this shit show? That's why Barney goes so fast. Gravity isn't the same upside down. That's... Wow. Wow, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Mind blown. Dude, Beer is cruising. Right in between these two. Nope. That's fun. That was fun. Just zoom. Draft for Beer. Screw those other people. They don't matter. They're probably just bots anyway. Andrade, what's up? How are you? And I already talked about OnlyFans. You're here just in the right time, man. You're here just in the right time. Because we're discussing my future. Now I'm a multi-streamer of my expansion to OnlyFans. Where only the fans can show the love. Who has OnlyFans? Does anyone actually? I am interested. If anyone does, no judgment. Judgment-free zone, but we're gonna laugh anyway. No, I'm just kidding. I cannot make that statement for everyone. Real Butts Racing. It's one step removed from Lycra. Ooh. Bibs no bibs. You own an account but never posted. Sure, Red. Sure. You have floor fans? Yeah, I have only 2 floor fans and 1 box fan that's kind of up in a windowsill. You? OnlyFans? Dude, that's where you go for the shirtless content. That's where we go for the appropriately dressed for the activity. As opposed to this circus tent I have on. But man, doesn't this circus tent make you question what could actually be going on? Doesn't it create this sense of wonder? Yep. Red's account is skin suits only. Heh. Save that for 2 more minutes. Whoa. It's the mystery that keeps him coming.
That's what she said.
Get it right. Arrow helmets. Got it. Yep. Arrow headgear. Oh, Bieber just had a seizure or a mini stroke. Or was that a wee? Was that an iconic wee? Man, you know, I love to watch my Zwift live streams, but OF, I think you prefer ladies swimming. I completely understand, man. I completely understand. No hatred for that. I probably would prefer that to my own anyway. No, I would probably go for more of like an only feet. And then it would be cycling. My handle would be cycling shoes. Computational flow dynamics of appendages. What a way to put it. Thanks for the ride. Oh. Andrade, have you been able to stop by her live streams over on Kick? She's still putting in time on the bike. She's still doing her thing. I'd probably, though. Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to start packing once I get off here. Can't pack up all of my streaming and bike stuff until the night before, though. But I should probably put together my suitcase with clothing and stuff. Yeah, beer. GG, man. Nice riding with you, dude. Where am I going? I don't know. I'm going out to Oklahoma on Thursday. I'm going to be driving Thursday and Friday. And hopefully setting up a live stream for the drive, if I can get it all sorted out. But we'll see. Yay, sunglasses. Yay. Yeah, dude, I might. I was thinking about it. What would be perfect if I could get one hotspot and bring my laptop? And then I could have basically my native OBS and all my native stuff. But I'll probably just use like Streamlabs or something. Mobile, Streamlabs mobile, which is actually pretty good. It'd just be nice to not have to use my phone. Like I could just use like the Jetson and my GoPro, and then have my laptop in the car that I'm sending it to. Or just my laptop with its own, not even the Jetson, just laptop with a 4G router, and just go directly into that with my GoPro. Yeah, it is frustrating, Dimitri. But I was thinking like, could have my laptop, but I don't think I have the time to go get like a little jetpack or anything. Alrighty. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing all the things and stopping by. Seems like everything worked out all right. All of the chats came through, which is nice. We had people from all over the place, which was also fun. We're meeting more people. Ooh, Gandalf got first in the sprint. Let's go, Gandalf. Gandalf the Sprinty. Use BB's setup, not like he ever said. I'll just stop by SF on my way. I'll take the northern route. Add a couple hours, but be well worth it. Oh man, that'd be funny. I mean, I'm nearly there with the Jetson setup, though. I'm probably just the moment I set up the Jetson and all that, I'm like seeing that there's like some really good options out there for portable encoders. But the Jetson makes it very easy, right, with the cloud server and everything. If you subscribe to the Rationals cloud server, which is only what, $10 a month. It's not even that bad. It's actually a really good deal compared to, like, what is it, like LiveView and some of those other ones. That's the main comparison, right? Which is expensive. All that stuff is so much. It was crazy. Ugh. Very tempted with the Bella Bee. That one looks really good, doesn't it? The Bella Box Bee does look really good. But right now, what is it? You have to be very observant in order to get a hold of one of those, right? 10 versus 40. Yeah, big difference. I mean, when you're already having to pay, like, if you're doing, like, some of the, like, the higher, like, the people who, like, are big into IRL streaming, they'll run, like, 4 different modems, or, I mean, routers or something like that. They'll run, like, 4 different services. And then, so you're paying hundreds of dollars in networking, and then that fee on top of it, and then the equipment that works with it is thousands of dollars. It's crazy. It's just, if only it could always be as nice as, like, when I did my Sea Otter Classic stream, where there was literally a 5G tower visible over the entire venue, and it worked amazing. It was, like, very, very good quality. No any issues, really. $100, yeah. See, that's exactly it. It was gonna be like for me to run 2, it was gonna be like $150 a month, and I was just like, I mean, as far as a hobby goes, like, that might be fun, but at this point in my life and my career, it's something I got to put on the back burner. Maybe when I start making the big media production money, which maybe will happen. I mean, my business prowess, my skills are starting to get out there in the world. Actually, the lead photographer for the San Francisco 49ers followed me the other day on socials. I'm actually pretty stoked on that. I think that was a pretty cool connection. He's also a lead at Canon, and we'll forgive him for that. Way to make that big YouTube when we do. You know, I'm getting a lot of, at least compare, now it's relative. I mean, I'm only like, I think my last live stream yesterday is up like 50 or 60 views. But relative to my other content, it's like, it gets as many views as any other video I post so far. Which I find very interesting. Though my videos are always long form on that YouTube channel, so I think the people who are there are already used to the long form content in general. But I don't know. Alrighty, guys. Let's see, who can we raid? We're not raiding, we're not gonna host on Kick, that's for damn sure. Not until not until we actually start to go and meet people, but I haven't really been hanging out over there. I just stream there. I haven't really checked it out. So far, there's only been like a couple people I've seen regularly in like the fitness categories. And last time we did just chatting, we got allocated to a different category. Some mod must have caught me. Hey, thank you, Dimitri. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for everyone who's hanging out. Have a good rest of your holiday weekend. Kind of was an interesting one, wasn't it? A weird extended. Whoa, see that person like, oh, you didn't see that. Oh my god, someone just like over there, just like someone trying to run up the, like when people are jogging up the Alp and pass you on the bike. It was literally that just happened. Unraked means you can, there's no points that are allocated. You don't, like, your race ranking doesn't go up. You don't like move up points in anything. And if you drop out of the race, you don't get any deduction of points. Like in Indy Velo, if it's a ranked race and you quit in the middle of the race, you'll get deducted. Like, you're part of the race, you'll get last, right? But unranked is basically free for all. You can do whatever. There's no race rankings or progress applied to it. You buy a few hair sticks to manage your hair, and then Etsy. Oh man, oh man, smart ads, dude. Smart ads. Just now that you've brought it up, now that I'm talking about Etsy and hair sticks, now I'm gonna get a bunch of ads for it. Thanks, Loki. Thank you for passing the love.
The smart ad love. Dude, isn't that weird though? That's so funny. There was this toggle for a while where you could turn off smart ads on YouTube and smart ad tracking. Spread like a virus. And then I just got pushed a bunch of when I turned it off, I got pushed a bunch of are you gay quizzes, or what is your sexual preference quizzes. Like that was like all my ads, and you know, read into it what you like, but it was very weird that those were the ads that were pushed to me when I turned off smart ads. It was very, very weird. Like all of these like internet quiz ads and things. Now, I don't know why. Maybe you guys do, and you're like, oh, now I know so much more about Pookie than he thinks I do. But I don't know where it came from. Gay people are the secret majority. That's why. It was just very weird. Like, I mean, nothing against it, but it was just like, those are the ads I get pushed when I ask to not get smart ads? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, they're still all bots. Yeah, they still are bots. Well, not necessarily. But it just gives you away. Yes, queen. At least my sidebar was very colorful, which I don't mind the colors. The colors are nice. All right. Let's go to Zwift. Who's on Zwift? Who's on first? What? I don't know. Finite. You guys, Finite's doing VO2. We have choices here. Finite's doing VO2, and Nike is doing what looks like an Alp TT or Alp race. Do we want Alp race or VO Tuesday? Because they're both good. It's both good content. That's why I can't decide. Oh, Giant just jumped on too. He's not showing up though in my menu. Well, I believe we rated Finite not too long ago, within the last week, I think. So purely based on that, I'm gonna go to Nike. It's fun to watch Nike. Nike is a time trialing beast. It's so crazy the power Nike puts down for an extended ride. Well, guys, tomorrow's race day. We'll be back for the Wednesday Worlds. I think it's usually around 10:30 to 11:30 my time, Pacific time, and so it's normally the time I'm on streaming, so it shouldn't affect my schedule at all. From what I'm gandering. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. If you guys stopped by my YouTube or my Kick, make sure to come by Twitch and hang out with the community. There's some really cool people over here. Well, I think they're cool. It's debatable, but no, there's some really cool people over here. It's a fun community, and it's just nice to get in like that personal aspect. And I know we're streaming the same to all of them, but as you can see, most of my friends are over here and hanging out here, and it's just a fun vibe. So yeah, do all the things. Come by and say hi if you're seeing this from another platform. Though most of the Kick people are like, I ain't going to Twitch. Screw that noise. I don't know. But anyway, guys, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.